Well, well, well. Well, 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 well. If it's not my favorite game ever. That nefarious pink creature is grifting again. Hello, gamers. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream. My girlfriend is stuck in a cage, and only your financial contributions can save her. What are we grifting this time? Same thing as last time. In this economy? I thought we already freed her. She asked to be put back in the cage. Chronix, I love how you invariably get recognized every single time you're in my chat, even though you're a mod and are here on almost every stream. People are always surprised. Oh, are we sure she wants to be free? Well, that's really an existential question. But what we're doing today on this stream is we're going to go stumble around in the dark and pretend it's fun. Because this file exists in practice for, when I inevitably have to get 60 FPS footage of the various shrines. So, we're depths bound. He needs more money to spend on girlfriend. It's true, in this economy, it's rough. How am I supposed to take my girlfriend out for dinner and drinks when cocktails cost 20 United States dollars? Maybe we're the cage. You know, this really says a lot about society. Kitty has the botwa video. It is going better than ever, actually. I'm getting more work done more consistently. Holy Schmidt! D&D Nerd, thank you for the 99...
GF, I barely know them, GF.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Wow, 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 wow. Holy moly. Thank you so much. Your girlfriend on Cage Island? True. Why aren't you in Streamer University? I dropped out. Hi, I'm a new Skitty appreciator. Love your takes. Your voice is dope and so are your videos. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. It's time. Why is my stamina so low? I was gliding for a bit. Ah! Okay, there's water down here. Scared the shit out of me. Aw. So pretty down here. It'd be a shame if it, like, lit up and was super ugly. Alright, Skitty. You've been live for, like, 5 seconds. Would you ever consider doing a Deltarune playthrough on stream? No, I would not. Chat, I don't know... I don't know about this. Okay, we're good. What a lovely little musical moment. Wait, Skitty, $20 with or without tax? That is before tax. Oh, like some kind of... I feel like there's a Twitter user. Well, whatever. Those who know. Yeah. Alright, well. Guess I didn't expect that. Alright. We're sliding, I guess. Oh. Okay. Off to a good start, I guess. Where are we and what's going on? Why haven't you leveled yet? Because I haven't done any shrines. This is the account from the first Yuri Grift. Hi, Jasper. Oh, we're grifting. I love grifting. A few days ago, the sun where I was red. It was red where we were too. Why put a thin veil over your rage when everyone can see it anyway? I guess that's fair. The Yuri grift continues. True. The way I can immediately tell you're an emulator, I am not. Read it and weep. No, Twink, don't die. It's hilarious to see you playing Tears of the Kingdom because I first found you tearing this game apart in a YouTube video. It must be a coincidence. Wow, it's dark down here. Alright, I'm getting a little annoyed by the sound. Let's cook something up. Awesome. Alright, let's look at the map for a second. The Rotsu Mamu Shrine is right here, which means that there's a light route here. That doesn't matter because I have the Pro HUD turned on. Okay, we're going this way. Guess we're walking. Oop. Skitty, have you played Omori? No, I've not. Skitty, I cannot believe you're playing Tears of the Kingdom. SMH, you hypocrite. I'm unsubbing. This is so sad. Nice poppin'. Umamu Store light route. Hey Skitty, your friendly neighborhood Jamie is here to say hello. Hello, friendly neighborhood Jamie. Have you or Esper partaken in Rhythm Heaven Groove? How much does Rhythm Heaven Groove cost? I could be tempted. When does the gameplay start? This is the gameplay. Skitty, do you think you're gonna get 100k soon? I mean, probably. The, whatever subscriber loss has happened this week has been very minimal. Like, I think on, like, the first day it was happening, I, like, had a net loss of, like, 15 subscribers, and then I got a net gain of 30 the next day. So, who's your Smash Bros main? I don't really play Smash Bros much, but Sora. Hello, fellow child soldiers. And Overlord. That's me, I'm the Overlord. Skitty, do you play Neopets? I do not. I'm a little too young for that. Which is funny, because I feel like I'm a bit older than my child army, but I'm younger than the millennials who actually constitute the majority of my audience. This is the 8th time you've shown Tears of the Kingdom in class. It's way more than 8. But, you know, it's because I'm a dishonest grifter. I don't actually hate Tears of the Kingdom. That was all just a grift. How could anyone hate this game? It's literally like Breath of the Wild, but like 3 times bigger. Don't you know more is inherently better? Hello, it's me, one of the 10 child soldiers. Oh, we've added another child soldier to the ranks. This is great news for me. Our numbers were getting low. I keep sending them to die. Ah, yes. The child army that's going after Skitty's political opponents. Right. The child army specifically for Skitty. Skitty's child army. Oh, hi, Tartine. Welcome in. That's my goat. Greatest game ever made. It's gameplay. On YouTube himself here reporting for duty. Holy shit. We made it. Oh, there's water. Why is the partner caged? She asked to be put back in. She thought it might help incentivize donations if I put her back in the cage. I think she just wanted to be included. Do we have ice fruit? No, we do have a white choo-choo jelly, though. I can work with this. Okay, unnecessary. It didn't matter. Should be fine. Hello, Skitty. It's my first time catching a stream. Welcome in. It's like where you safe. Every second spin to the menu is +1 to the skin's Metacritic. True. Also love the glasses PNG slapped on the Skitty plush. Also true. It's got the sauce. Skitty's got that shit on. What can I say? It's gameplay. Alright, I can't fucking see. Alright, that was further away than I thought it was. If only there was some way of getting up fast. Unfortunately, they have not devised a way to do that. Needing to extend Esper
GF's time in the cage.
Oh right, I forgot. I have text-to-speech turned on for donations above $5. I should probably... Where's the text that I had that explained the various rewards? Oh. Oh, that was from when I did the Breath of the Wild one. Here. That's what it was last time. Okay. Damn, you're like a serious streamer. Like being the operative word. I actually don't even know if I agree with that. I'm kind of an unserious streamer, I think. Oh, case in point. My decision to completely avoid shrining is backfiring a little bit because I have like no access to anything right now and very minimal stamina and stuff. We could go shrining, but is Esper unable to speak in the cage? Esper is not in the room right now. She's upstairs getting some work done. We're going to be out of town this weekend, so I thought I would stream while I was still at home and had access to my setup. Or is astral projecting? God, I don't think I have enough stamina to swim wherever I'm swimming. Cool beans. I could probably stand on this slope. No, this is not Batwa, it's Taka. This slope standing is a lot stricter. Oh, well, maybe. OMG, I'm live on chat. Hi, Mom. Hello, Lizzie's who. I'm not your mother, but I will say hi back. Problem. Uppies. Imagine playing through the depths for any reason other than money. Literally. I know I wouldn't. Well, thanks for the follow. Anyway, bye, Skitty. Have a nice time looking at nothing. I will. Why is Esper sealed away forever? She asked. Yo, Skitty, you have a child? Yeah, I have a ton of children. They're in my army. Haven't you been paying attention? I've caught a little bit of heat. People being like, I can't believe you're not taking this accusation seriously. Well, it's a fundamentally unserious accusation. Like, Skitty Bitty's child army. Alright. Ooh. I wonder what traveler is it a traveler's claymore over yonder? I'll be taking that. Mind? Wow, what beautiful weapon will I dispose of to make room for my traveler's claymore? This is awesome. How did this game not win Game of the Year 2023? They should do a do-over so Tears of the Kingdom could get the title that was robbed from it. So that was the Child Army War. I love how this game looks. The color black really complements the dusty greens. They really made like one of the most beautiful games of all time, but then had you go down to the depths. You ever think of playing Metal Gear? Yeah, I would love to play Metal Gear. It's on my list of things I would like to play. In fact, there are many games I'd rather be playing than Tears of the Kingdom. However, when I play games that are not Zelda games, I get like a fraction of the viewership. So, here we are. Back in the fucking building again. T4T? Yes. The only relationship dynamic ever of all time. Asking for a friend, what's the point of the depths? Alright, the good faith answer is that your Zonite contraptions run on Zonite, and the Zonite is in the depths. And you can get crystallized charges down here that you can use to get more battery for your Zonite devices. So that's why the depths exist. The cynical reason is so they could pad out the game time. Poe mentioned. It feels weird seeing this at 60 FPS. I agree. I feel like I'm used to this being emulator exclusive, but, you know, I got the Switch too. Might as well. Which, like, I often say, if my job was not being a Nintendo YouTuber, I definitely would not have sprung for the Switch too, but I guess this is what happens when you accidentally go viral off your passion project and get catapulted into a YouTube career. Yes, Zelda and her girlfriend. I love Tears of the Kingdom. Link and Zelda are so fucking T4T. I love saying that to rage bait people, but I also sincerely believe it. Link is just like a little trans-masked lesbian. I know what they are. The Swariwak Shrine is on the surface here. That's the Yiga Clan exam. Breath of the Wild video. It'll be 4 FPS. It will be 30, and you're gonna like it. So, Skitty, what tea do you prefer? I'm a really big fan of the Yogi brand tea, Breathe Deep. It's good for your respiratory health, which is good if you're a fan of legal smokable herbs. And also, it's just a tasty tea. It doesn't have, like, stevia in it or whatever. I really hate the taste of stevia. There's a flux construct over there. Should we fight it? Press 1 if we should fight the flux construct. I'm straight, sis. What does T4T mean? Do I get to know? I mean, it's just trans for trans. It's a relationship where both people are transgender. Or a fan of surviving wildfire smoke. True. Link is trans mask 100%, but I don't see Zelda. Zelda's entire arc in Breath of the Wild is about wanting to be something that she, you know, she feels like she's suffocated from because of who society tells her she has to be. You know? She gets into conflicts with her loved ones about it. She really wants to cut her own path. I mean, they have that scene in that one memory in Breath of the Wild where, you know, Link's practicing with his sword and Zelda's like, what if you realized one day you weren't meant to be a warrior? Which, you know, falls on my ears as a kind of a little trans moment, but also, you know, these characters are not, we get out of fiction what we want to some extent. What plushie is your date? I want you to take a very close look at the screen and then ask that question again. Okay. Best part of this game. Where is it? 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 Do I not have any? It's the only part of this game I have unconditional praise for, and I don't have any Dazzle Fruit. Yikes. Run. Chatters, we may have to jump ship and go up to the Sky Islands. How is Tears of the Kingdom without the old duplication glitch? Worse. I love the scream cutoff. They make the stream so entertaining. It's just because I don't want the HVAC. Because I'm in the basement. I don't really want the various background noises interfering with my buttery voice. If you ate Dazzler Fruit, would it pop in your mouth like Pop Rocks? That would be awesome. That's the, oh my god. I have this ongoing thing where I forget the name of this shrine specifically. The,
Playing the greatest game of all time, I see.
That's my favorite. That's my very favorite. That one. This one. There were times when I was working on the Tears of the Kingdom video where I would, like, stay up at night because I was trying to remember the name of that specific shrine. And for some reason, even though I've had this moment repeatedly, where I'm like, God, what's the fucking name of that shrine? I can't remember. I still, when I see it, my mind goes blank. Hold on. I got this. Lock in, Skitty. Does it start with a U? No, it doesn't. It's like... Maybe it starts with a T? It's not Genodoc. It's not... Is it Genodoc? It'd be kind of funny if it was. T for the shrine. So true. Welcome in, Jackademia. Maybe it's Hackademia or Yakademia. J can be pronounced so many ways. G J. Is it the Genodoc shrine? Did I be like, was I like, oh, there's no way it's this one, but I actually think it might be exactly that one. I got it right the first time. My brain is too big. It's so much capacity for useless information rolling around in there. Chat, did you know that you can use the construct parts in the Zonai machines? They don't work very well, but you can use them. Academia, like no, more like Jackademia, like GIF. I love the. All I'm saying is you also say giraffe and giant and ginger and Genodoc. This is the Rakashog shrine, I believe, the one that we're right next to. But I'm not doing the shrines on this profile because I'm saving it for when I inevitably have to get footage of all of them for my shrine video. Including the walk-ups to the shrines where the big name flashes on screen, so I'm not even, like, activating them as teleport points. What intimidating enemies. I sure hope they have more than 2 HP. It would be really embarrassing if they made those cool-looking bat guys and then they literally had... You actually cannot do, like, there's no bow in the game that does a small enough amount of damage to not kill these guys instantly. What were they thinking? And I do like the Arakuda's designs. I think they look kind of neat. Come on. Ah! I saw it! I flippity doodah heard it! Alright, whatever. Oh, wait, hang on. Hold. Wait. Hold. Hold! Oh, it's like fucking frame perfect. Okay, awesome. How long are we gonna be here for? I keep hearing it. I can make it happen, I promise. I fell. Or a loss. I love gameplay. Yeah, it's rewind time. True. Skitty true. Fruit. Oh, thanks for the follow. Alright. Plays the lucky sound when I get a follow, because I'm so lucky to have anyone following me. What level of flux construct is this? That's my question. That's a 2. I can handle a flux construct 2. No problem. I have arrows. Yeah, I got 19 of them. No problem. Oh, not that one. That one. No! I haven't played this game in so long. Ah! My stupid Chungus life. Does look nice at 60, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and the light looks nice. Hello? Come here. Thank you. Cubes. Just T4T in the title mean what I think it means? Yes. Probably. Unless you think it means, like, Team Fortress 2, in which case there's no saving you. No, 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 that will kill me if it hits me. Alright, lock in. Going up. Nope, 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 nope. Ugh. Hello! Let's recall. Wow, very pretty. Where's the... oh, there it is. Hello. Oh. Okay. Well, that was going really, really well. You just drop the cube off the edge? I really don't think it would work. I think that would just make it respawn back up. One of her streams, why play a game you hate? Money, transparently. Me too, Link. Almost got me the same way a second time, not on my watch. Yeah, it is fun how you get one tapped so early, so much on in the early game, and then you upgrade your armor like once, and it becomes a complete non-issue for the rest of time. The sound and music is so nice in this game. I mean, I agree. I've said this. I've said as much publicly. One thing about me is I will give this game credit where credit is due. It just happens to, you know, also be worthy of a lot of contempt. Alright. No problem. Have you played the Switch 2 upgrade for bot? Well, yeah, a bit. On a bunch of various streams, thanks for the follow. Neat. Alright. The kickback on the Switch 2 Pro controller sticks is a little frustrating sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Music is the best part of the game, in your opinion? I mean, the music's good, the lighting. I mean, this game is beautiful to look at, except for the part of the game that's really ugly and unpleasant to look at. But, you know, that's just how life is sometimes. Sometimes things are beautiful. Did I get what was in the chest? There was a chest on that guy. DHD video game. I got a lot of heat from some rando in my comments being like, during the part of the video where I mentioned that, like, Tears of the Kingdom can be very rewarding if you're, like, dopamine starved and have, like, depression or ADHD. They're like, You're really weaponizing mental illness to explain how people might like a video game. You're saying people who like this game are mentally ill. I'm like, no, I'm speaking from my own experience. That's such a strange, bad faith interpretation of what I was saying. Which part's ugly to look at? The part that they're currently showing me on screen. The depths. Beats boss doesn't claim reward, leaves. Well, I mean, it wasn't much of a reward. It was a map to find some fucking reference slop in the depths. God, I hate this game! Imagine if, like, the maps that showed you where to get stuff, you went there and there were actual things of value down there, and not just, hey, remember Ocarina of Time? We gave you the pants from Ocarina of Time in Tears of the Kingdom. Wah, 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 wah. That's how it goes. Going up. Me a purple rupee at that point. That's what I'm saying. Alright. It's a very pretty game, I'll give it that much. It's a cute little dragon. Wonder if there's plot relevance. I like this game from the perspective of it being the Black and White 2 of Breath of the Wild. Apologize to Black and White 2 right now. This is not the Black and White 2 of Breath of the Wild. This is the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon of Breath of the Wild / Neg. I'll never get over this game taking 7 years. 6 years, $70, 6, 7. Well, I've had a good run, but I'm going to be quitting YouTube now. Busy slander on Usum. This is the BDSP of Breath of the Wild. The difference is Diamond and Pearl weren't good either. Skitty bitty subscribers dropped to 0, but it's true, I'll stand by it. I'm like dime mid and bad. 6-1, 6-1. Did someone say 6-1?
6-1, 6-1, 6-1.
Anyway. You can't quit YouTube, who else will Yuri grift? Now we're talking. That's a good question. Oh, there's rockets in this dispenser? Hold on. Hungry, hungry Skitty. What a pretty and substantial mass of land floating in the sky. I sure hope it's not the literal only one in the entire game. You don't hate Tears of the Kingdom enough. Dazzle fruit around here somewhere? That's what I came up here for. I only got 3, I think. Wait, hold. Huge. I can sense a shrine nearby. Black 2 and White 2 actually built in the established story from Black and White 1, didn't completely erase what happened. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon felt like reheated leftovers, a fresh cone of pain, more dev time. Exactly. Diamond and Pearl have the same appeal as non-fest Persona 3. That's exactly right. If Tears of the Kingdom was a beverage, what beverage would it be? Probably LaCroix. The Ocarina of Time remake scares me. I really don't want them to butcher my baby. See, my issue with the Ocarina of Time remake is I'd rather them just make something new. But I'm not worried about them butchering Ocarina of Time. Even if they do, you can just play regular Ocarina of Time. It's not going anywhere. They butchered Persona 3, probably. I don't know. I haven't played Reload. I'm not going to. Why would I pay $70 for a version of a game I already own with all the edges sanded off?
Dealer's choice. I'm only here for ears.
Thank you for the 20. I think of something nice to say about
Tot
this
is heavily
game.
flawed, and putting people down for liking Tot and acting morally superior for it are two statements that can and should coexist /NBH.
Sure. I mean, I'm glad you added the /nobody here, because I don't think I'm morally superior to anyone who likes Tears of the Kingdom. My mom likes Tears of the Kingdom. I don't think I'm morally superior to my mom for that. I had to say something nice about this game. And I feel like it's cheating if I'm always talking about how pretty it is. I really like the new mini bosses. Like, at least I like the designs of... You didn't see that. Like the Frox and the Gleeoks. Like I like that they're adding new mini bosses. I think that's neat. Breath of the Wild could have really used some additional mini bosses. The enemy variety in that game really is quite bad. As someone who's been analyzing it relative to other Zelda games in recent weeks, as I've been writing about the game's combat, I can confirm that the enemy variety in Breath of the Wild is really bad, and people should complain about it more. Which is funny, because I feel like usually I think complaints about Breath of the Wild are kind of overblown and, like, overstated by the people who hate the game for other reasons. Either because they're, like, poisoned by nostalgia, or, like, soulless freaks who like to call women tourists. Or both. Often both. I mean, there are plenty of legitimate reasons to criticize Breath of the Wild, but man, that game has a lot of detractors who are not in it for sincere reasons. If I had a nickel for every time someone was like, Breath of the Wild opened the floodgates to the fandom and brought in casuals who don't even care about the series, as if that's, like, a bad thing. Like, everyone has to start somewhere. I just think that's such a nasty and perverse way of thinking about people who engage with art that you love. I'm so tired. Ocarina of Time brought in a bunch of casuals who didn't even care about Link to the Past, tourist slop, literally. What are your favorite non-Zelda games? Oh my goodness. Hollow Knight, Okami, Kingdom Hearts series, Outer Wilds. I played A Short Hike last week. That was really good. I like, loved Undertale growing up. I've been enjoying Deltarune for the most part. Yep, Paper Mario 64, correct. Yep, Golden Sun. Golden Sun's up there. I fucking love Golden Sun. Final Fantasy 6. Short Hike is better value than Hollow Knight for the people who care about such stuff. What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean better value? They're both really good. Loved Undertale growing up. I feel fucking old now. I mean, Undertale is more than 10 years old. Which Kingdom Hearts game? I really love 1 and 2. I think Birth by Sleep gets too much hate. I think that one's pretty fun for what it is. Thoughts on Splatoon? I was never super into it, but I'm a big fan of it, like at the very least aesthetically, and I like the music. You into Metroid? Not really. I aspire to be into Metroid. There are a lot of games that I still want to play. I need to finish Shadow of the Colossus. And Dark Souls. And maybe Final Fantasy X, but I think I'm just gonna drop it. Oh, I definitely want to get back to Symphony of the Night. There are a lot of games that I've been playing that I stopped playing because, you know, stuff just like I got busy or I like traveled or something. I just never ended up getting back to it. I like Stardew Valley. In fact, I liked it so much that I stopped playing it because I knew it would consume my entire life. Have you played Outer Wilds? Yeah. Just said a couple minutes ago that I really enjoyed it. Maybe Pantheon 5 to fried my brain. I feel like Hollow Knight's a fundamentally different experience depending on whether or not you choose to do it. I got filtered by Pantheon 3. Hello, Skitty. Long-time watcher, first-time caller. What's your favorite and least favorite Zelda game? My favorite Zelda game is Majora's Mask, followed by Link's Awakening, and my least favorite Zelda game is this one, followed by Twilight Princess. I know you said you weren't super fond of Super Metroid. I'll revisit Super Metroid. It'll be fine. And like I can appreciate Super Metroid even from what little of it I've played. It's just like I think the controls haven't aged super well. Like I got the SNES NSO controller to like I think that would probably help with it because I think playing it with an analog stick really compromised my experience with it. Don't you like Twilight Princess? Says like 15 people. I don't hate Twilight Princess. Like, Twilight Princess is still like miles and miles and miles and miles above Tears of the Kingdom. It's just... It just feels like a weirdly, like, almost masturbatory Zelda game. I feel like, especially coming out after Wind Waker, I feel like Wind Waker had such, like, such an impactful, beautiful ending that was, like, really touched on, like, you know, nostalgia and tradition and, like, leaving the future to the next generations. There was really, like, Wind Waker's messaging really resonated with me. And then I think to go from that and a game about, you know, the dangers of tradition to, like, a game that's so unabashedly self-obsessed with the Zelda series legacy just feels, like, really cynical and unpleasant. And speaking of unpleasant, what am I doing? Somasoa says Twilight Princess was so close to saying something interesting, and that's what hurts the most, I think. Yeah, I think I mostly agree. I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of, like, edgy boy Ocarina of Time. Like, I played Twilight Princess. I tried to play it many times. And there are things about it that I really like. I really like Midna. Obviously, she's a great character. A lot of the dungeons are really good. God, the pacing is so bad. Like, I feel like all of the good parts... It's like, you know, like peak end bias. Like, you remember the best parts of Twilight Princess, you remember the ending, you remember how epic it is. It's like epic Zelda sauce, but like, I don't know, that just doesn't, it feels cynical. It's like, it's hype moments and aura. How old were you when you played Twilight Princess and Wind Waker? I tried to play both of them multiple times and bounced off of them for different reasons. Actually, well, I guess
I
the reasons
think
were
my
kind of similar.
greatest criticism of TOTK is its insistence on prioritizing open world so high above gameplay and linear story to the game's detriment.
I think that's fair. Oh. Oh, thanks for the sticker. Thanks so much. All this applies to Skyward Sword? I'd completely disagree. Skyward Sword is a lot more interesting, has a lot better character writing. It does also have pacing issues. It does also have excellent dungeons, and I think, you know, Skyward Sword also does a good job of keeping the various items relevant. I like that you can upgrade them. Like, there's a lot of you know, this. Wait, where am I? What's happening right now? Okay, wanted to be careful about that. The Usuzum Shrine should be this way, which means the light route should be this way. Oops. Uh-oh. Hello? Oh, hello. I love Skyward Sword. Twilight Princess has the best atmosphere of all Zelda games. What I love about Twilight Princess is Link has several named friends and loved ones that he's fighting for. Like, in the most nominal sense possible, it's like a thread that they, like, kind of keep alive and occasionally pull on. But, like, no, I think Twilight Princess is very self-interested and big into legacy and glory and the chosen one. It just doesn't do it for me. It's just not, like, you know... It's not a type of... It's not a storytelling theme that appeals to me. I much prefer the emotional through line of Wind Waker. By the way, Wind Waker is, like... I like Wind Waker a little more than I like Twilight Princess, but I like both of them less than, like, Ocarina, Majora, Skyward Sword, and, like, basically every 2D game that I've played. Wind Waker suffers a lot from being heavily unfinished. Yeah. I think, you know, the extent to which it suffers from that is kind of hard to say. I think there are ways in which, you know, you can definitely tell that it was rushed. And I wish that, you know, I think the HD version added a lot of quality of life stuff, but it would be nice to see like a Wind Waker reimagined that is sort of more robust in its content, has more dungeons. I think what we got was really good. Majora mogs the whole series and it's not even close. I mean, truth nuke. Have you read any Zelda manga? Yeah, I have in my childhood. I used to borrow them from the library, but I've not revisited them much. I really, really do not like the kickback on the sticks. Always makes me turn around in reverse direction when I don't mean to. Oh, okay. Goodbye. Can you flurry rush the pebblets? That'd be really funny. Goodbye. How bad or good would the Zelda movie be? I literally do not know or gaff. As I've said before, and as I'm happy to say again, either the Zelda movie one of three things will happen. Either it will be legitimately good and will be a nice little entry point for new fans of the series, or it will be mid and everyone will forget about it and stop talking about it immediately, or it will be really bad and we can all laugh and make fun of it. So, it will be one of those three things. We'll just have to wait and see. I think we do not have nearly enough information about it to make even, like, an educated guess on how it will actually be. We're supposed to be going, like, this way, actually. Oop. Take the bonflowers. What do you think of Zelda OCs? I mean, that's such like a broad category. Like, what do I think of the concept of Zelda OCs? I don't know. They're fine, I guess. Early OCs are what you make of them. I think I tend to prefer when original characters have, like, a life of their own and aren't tied to, like, an existing story. But, you know, you can do interesting stuff with, like, original characters in a pre-established setting. Live your truth. That's what I say. Ostrich Bob is a Zelda OC. True. Would you rather be Hylian, Zora, Goron, etc.? Where would you say the Mario movies fell on that line? Mid. Not entertainingly bad and not actually good. But to answer your question, I think I'd probably like to be a Zora. I like to swim. You know, I was on the swim team in high school. I injured myself in the process and have not really been much of an avid swimmer since, but I do like being in the water. I don't know, I think I'd be a Sheikah. They're, you know, their researcher spirit appeals to me as a researcher myself. Not to make myself sound overly important, I'm a YouTuber, like, I'm not a fucking PhD. God, it's so ugly down here. Just, like, not pleasant in the slightest to look at. There it is. The Usazum spelled backwards light route. Muzasu. Water type skitty, yeah, I terrestrialized. I don't know, I didn't play Scarlet and Violet. Muzasu. Wow. I love grifting. When I first saw the depths, I was like, wow, they made a whole new map, and then realized it was just the same map but inverted. It's gonna be an oy vey from me, Chief. Sonapan. Napaus. Napanos. Whoa, Traveler Sword. How exciting. You have a favorite thing to do in Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, turn the game off and play a good game. Inverting the map isn't even a bad idea to make a cool new map. Similar to most ideas in Tears of the Kingdom, it just took things from old Zelda, executed them super poorly. Exactly. They could have done something interesting with it. But they didn't. Not to mention, all the Sheikah tech, you know, rises up from the ground. You know, it's implied there's some sort of vast network connecting the Sheikah towers and the various technology in Breath of the Wild. So a game where you go underground in the aftermath could have some neat tie-in to that. Unfortunately, all the Sheikah tech got Thanos out of existence. And now we'll never know. Think stones? Elden Ring? I don't know what that means. I never played Elden Ring. I'm gonna play it at some point. I do have it. I'm looking at a copy of it on my shelf right now. I'm just not motivated to play it as it stands. Like, I've got other things I'd like to play more. I'd also like to play the other Dark Souls games first. At least try them. Oh, there it is. Napanos. Yippee. Skitty, what happened to Hayato-sensei? He's living his best life in Portland, I think. I don't want to hear any period blood slander. What is the context? Oh, I hate glue on a laser lane, but it looks like period blood. You should see a doctor if that is if that's true for you. I hate Tears of the Kingdom. It's bad. What's your favorite fruit? Ooh, passion fruit. You start Dark Souls 1 or Demon Souls first? Dark Souls 1. I heard Demon Souls got a remake and it was really good. That's what I heard. I read that connection, but you're right. It does look like heavy flow. Listen, not to spoil the Breath of the Wild video. Well, I've already said too much. Don't worry about it. I have something to say. I have several somethings to say. Everyone's saying Demon Souls remake is trash. Successful rage bait. No Toxic Yuri yet. I don't know, there might be Toxic Yuri if I keep praising the fucking Demon Souls remake that I have not played and also haven't played the original. Is pure rage bait just for the love of the game. Ooh, golden apple. How neat. I guess we could go to the Oh, I don't have auto build yet, so I can't use the funny apple trick. I'd say hating like you're paid to do it. You're literally asking people to pay you to be nice. Yeah, exactly. I'm doing it purely for the love of the game. The child army consumes Totka grift and turns it into Twitter rage bait. Exactly. It is a shame that the, you know, the culture war became the center of the discourse there. Because our mutual friend does also have some of the worst Zelda reviews ever of all time, irrespective of the politics. And it's a shame that, you know, I have to, you know, disappear into the woods and grill for a bit to work on my Botwood video. Maybe someday I'll talk about the shittiness of the takes, irrespective of the politics. But, you know. Like, if there's Wind Waker fans in the chat, that is bar none. I mean, the Wind Waker review is, like, one of the worst video game reviews I think I've ever seen. It's like Lily Orchard bad. In defense of the child army. I go watch the Wind Waker review then? Okay, but I'm not responsible for any psychological damage incurred, and I did not send you to go watch it. I explicitly told you not to. I think it's bad. It took me a whole week to get through it because my partner at the time and I had to pause like every 5 seconds to put our head in our hands. America's brightest minds want to know, do the Kokiri have sex? Why is Esper still in jail? She has to be in jail. She requested that I put her back in jail. Understand why videos need to be long to fully go in depths on the creator's thoughts, but I don't know. I feel like his videos are long because they're basically one-to-one play-by-plays of his playthroughs. My favorite part is in the Ocarina of Time video where he talks about the Gerudo training ground, by which I mean he explains what happens in every room of the Gerudo training grounds, literally play-by-play in every single room, and this goes on for nearly 20 minutes. Some sauce. Alright, chat. I built a car. Do they have batteries over here somewhere? No. Alright. Gameplay. feel like so many YouTube videos are padded out and I can't stand it. Don't worry. The Botwa video will not be padded. At all. I want that to be all killer, no filler. Where the fuck is my car? Okay, for a second I thought it despawned and I was about to have a little crash out. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Skitty Bitty will not end up on the news today. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Wait, hold on, I have to take the weapons out of the soldiers' hands so that they'll disappear and then come back with better weapons someday. So once the soldier's weapon loads in, it doesn't go away until you come back later, I believe. Don't quote me on that. These mechanics are not well understood. By me. Not to be like they're not well understood in general. I'm sure someone somewhere understands them, but... Quiet sadness of the Tears of the Kingdom depth. Bro, on Botwa you mean bottom of the well? True. 2 types of videos on YouTube matter. 15-minute videos that are incredibly compelling, and 3 to 4 hour videos that are incredibly compelling. Grand Poe. Poe mentioned. Poe mentioned. Goat. Those who know, those who know, those who know. Game of the year. Those who snow. Hold on. Beep, 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 beep. Can you drop the first 10 minutes of the Breath of the Wild video? No. Because the first 10 minutes are going to be subject to change once I write the rest of it, silly. Hello. Gimme. About the second 10 minutes? Well, this video is going to be so long that the drafting that I did for the beginning was like a year ago. I'm going to have to go back and rewrite it once I'm done with the rest of it. Put it on the Patreon like folding ideas. You know, we've met, me and Dan Olson.
Ah. Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
Thanks. I had